Okay, let's jump back into our Legionary's life. We're on part 7 here. 5, 6, 7. We have a bunch of time left. And let's see. Character. We've been failing quite a bit of some checks here. We can't raise these unless we do missions and stuff, I believe. I should know that by now. Coordination. All right, back onto this. Let's see. 5 up here. I think, how do I get into the zoomed out view? Forget. All right, well, we're going to go up and to the left here. You have walked straight into an ambush. Nice. Quickness, coordination, and awareness. And we don't get to fight this time. We also don't get hit. Charge straight through. Let's collect that grain sack. Collect that. That. All right. Back down we go. Ambush. Cool. Pass it again. And these can get annoying if you get into 2 ambushes and you don't get a chance to fight. You just get damage, and then you get 10 health taken off you, and then you get into a fight and you're down 10 health. Oh, great. Constitution. Strength and Constitution. When playing a game of Land Tranquilli with Balavintius, you sacrifice one of your pawns to lure him to a trap. You feel uncomfortable for a moment. The fate of that pawn is an all too familiar reminder of your present condition. Should we share our thoughts or let it go and focus on the game? Let's share our thoughts, right? We're seasoned veterans here. We should be able to talk about this. He nods slightly, a pensive expression on his face. Even at a young age, Scipio is beyond doubt the greatest general ever born in Rome. But all things considered, that's just what you are, pawns on a board. If anything, your commander is a prodigiously skilled player. The other guy's pieces have always been the ones to get wiped from the board. For that, at least, you can count yourselves lucky. So many of your compatriots were not. In this war alone, they number by the hundreds of thousands. 1 minute later, you raise the game. You win the game. Balavintius raises his hands. You are too cunning an opponent for him. Oh, that's it. That went quick. That was only a couple goes. Normally feels like we get double or triple that. Okay. Hasbro managed to convince Syphax not to give up on the war effort. With a display of enviable tenacity, he has also raised another levy of soldiers. More interestingly, they were joined by 4,000 battle-seasoned Subaltern Celts. They were joined by 4,000 battle-seasoned Celts, which Romans had a unusual, or the Romans feared the Celts quite a bit. They had a very fearsome idea of them in their mind that the Celts maybe did not reciprocate. You can volunteer to scout the surrounding area if you wish. Awareness, intellect, quickness, it's all pretty low, but sure. You leave camp with Publius Arius. Your introspective mate does not talk much. You meet nothing noteworthy apart from the occasional bit of local fauna. However, we see a Carthaginian soldier right across from us. He looks young and nervous. Should we challenge him to a duel? Or scare him off with a display of your swordsmanship? They're part of Hasbro's most recent levy, so they're not the Celtan mercenaries. Scare him off. It's enough to break his nerve. He drops his round shield and runs away. His 2 fellows imitate him almost immediately. Arias grins and gives you a pat on the back. Your virtue and opinion has increased. You return to your camp. The next day, a large skirmish flares up when Scipio leads the cavalry to harry the Punics and their allies. At first, you are holding the ground in support of the mobile forces, but chaos ensues as the enemy launches a counterstrike. Light infantry is harassing your left flank, pinning you down. Ahead to your right, you notice a group of retreating velites. They are in serious trouble. One of them lies on the ground, a grievous leg wound preventing him from fleeing. 2 of his companions are desperately trying to hold off 5 Numidian foot soldiers. The elites are skirmishers, poorly equipped for hand-to-hand combat, and they are about to succumb. I have left the formation and ran out at the assailants many times, and it has been a 50-50, no, definitely less, 70-30 on surviving it. So, out we go. You cover the short distance as fast as you can. The Numidians shift their attentions to you. Okay. Do we have any advantage on gear? We do not. They're all veterans, and they're all essentially the same amount of tired. Okay. But we have way better armor and everything. So let's throw the javelin, see if we can get a lucky hit on the leg. Perfect. We're going to go full aggressive, but not go for any headshots. Except maybe right here. Let's see if we can finish him off. That's excellent. That's exactly what we needed. Perfect. Let's shift our attention to him. We have an almost 75% chance to hit him in the head, and he doesn't have a covering. Let's go for it. As soon as we miss one, though. See, that's only 18. Sometimes I'd get that on a torso shot, and it's way more reliable. Okay, we're gonna recover, and then come back out swinging. Minus 14. See, minus 18. I just got unlucky with that headshot. And one more. There we go. Minus 20. That's a big miss. But we'll keep our attention focused. See, minus 21. I need. Give me a bigger shot than that, please. Minus 25. Thank you. Yeah, getting pretty lucky with some. Well, you also get better and better and better each and every round. So you do start to overcome some of these obstacles. But you're not going to let me just sit there while these guys get cut down. So I always charge out. And, you know, if I can't cut them down myself, then woe to my comrades who didn't come out with me to save you guys. So that's not on me. Nice. Cleared them up. That's the easiest I have cleared that mission. Judging by the rage of which they fought, they must have been survivors of the fires near Utica. You can be sure they were not green recruits. 2 of the velites are dead. The other with a leg wound is a sole survivor. He looks at his dead companions, shocked partly because of their demise and partly because of what you did. He turns to you and whispers something that is lost in the noise of the battle. There is no time to waste. You carry him on your shoulders and hurry back to the relative safety of your maniple. You make it just in time before you're run over by a Carthaginian horseman. All right, strength and quickness. The Vele, whose name is Ovidius, thanks you profusely for saving his life. The deed you performed today is prodigious. Bunch of increase in opinion. Your cavalry redresses the balance of the skirmish. When the fighting dies out, you retreat from the vast plain and up your hill as your adversaries do the same. Got 5 cups, got a civic crown for saving the life of a Roman citizen in battle, killing an enemy, and holding the ground afterward. Cool. Superb morale, maxed out with our gentlemen down here, proconsuls, a little bit above half. The next 2 days are spent on erratic skirmishes. On the first day, you watch the scanty fights from the hill. On the second, your maniple is called to move down once again. Opposite you, there's a unit of Celtiberian mercenaries. They haven't seen much action until now, but even in the few clashes they have been involved in, they've proved to be high-quality troops, even better than average professionals. Now, remember, anything above 60, I think, is or 70 and above, maybe 75 is above professional. So we're getting there. That Hasbro Gisco has managed to secure their help, even in Roman-controlled Hispania, is a testament to his brilliant organizational skills. You are facing each other in silence. Excuse me. In the distance, you see their chieftain, an intimidating-looking warrior in his chainmail armor. Let the situation continue. No need to risk your neck on another skirmish, or challenge the chieftain to single combat. We're going to challenge him to single combat. You step forward and issue your challenge. He accepts with a howl of defiance. As he sprints forward, his spear flies with alarming speed. But you skillfully deflect it. Now, let's see if you can skillfully deflect ours. Alright, so this is a chieftain Scutari. This. Strength, endurance, lots of health. But not so quick coordination awareness, but high weapon, high defense. We have the same weapon reach. Let's go. That's an incredible hit. Let's see what our stats look like. Pretty low, and he has a chainmail armor, so -1. Okay. Recover. You can have. We don't know how much health he has though. Okay. Well, if I would have paid more attention, 24 to the neck, so 24 left. Yikes. There we go. Doesn't have leg armor. 14. Yikes. And then we can go soft spot, but soft spot doesn't give us any penetration onto his armor either. We gotta risk it for the biscuit here a little bit. Now let's go right back to the leg. There it is. See how quickly he got to half health though? And he wouldn't have needed very much. Okay, compared. Obviously, this is what we're going to be. It's a huge upgrade for us. The chainmail. And I think the sword might be as well. 7, 17, 30. I don't know. I don't want to take that drop in damage for... And this one has better anti-armor capabilities, which was interesting because it wasn't giving us any penetration. Okay. A roar goes up from the ranks of your maniple. You have defeated an impressive foe today. Nothing relevant happens until the Tubison sounds retreat. Once more, the two sides return to their camps. I got a cup. It's the 5th day since your arrival. This time, both armies are fully deployed. We regained 3 points of health. Oh boy. That's what I'm talking about. So we just lost half our health messing with this dude and only regained 3 more. So we're going to be a little bit over half health for this fight. All right. Your left wing is under Manissa's control. His own Numidian cavalry is facing Hasbro's right wing, composed of Carthaginian horsemen. Your Hastati engages the enemy's center, but they eventually retreat, and your line replaces them on the front. You can't be sure, but in the distance, it seems your cavalry is pushing back the opposite wings. With luck, this battle won't last much longer. Anyway, the Celtiberian mercenaries in front of your maniple require your full attention. Yes, I believe they do, even though we just killed their leader, so let's pick off a specific target. Nice. Wounded and falls back. Here we go. Veteran Scutari. Let's close in. Let's save our javelin. We already threw our first one. We only have 2. Full attack. He is Good to go. I'm just gonna chop through his torso. Soft spot into the torso. I think I did a regular attack that time. And if he wants to keep missing, we'll keep missing with him. There we go. Now he has to recover, and he doesn't get to. Neither do I. Here we go. Alright, we'll recover. We'll recover again. Ouch. There we go. Okay, we need to recover. I wish they would have done more with the shield work here. The shield work comes in handy when you're fighting a really powerful boss or something that you need to, you get them low a little bit, you get them low a lot, and then you throw the shield in there. There we go. Cover. No, we missed it. I don't think I've never seen one of these go past 25 rounds, maybe. So, towards the end, there's a lull in the fighting. You might take this chance to fall back and recover. As a Centurion, you're expected to lead your soldiers in battle for as long as possible. Do you want to fall back? No. Yep, here we go. They're gonna recycle, and we are going to lead our soldiers again. Let's close in. So if he would have hit that, that would have pretty much killed us. They were just going ham, huh? Go for the neck ourselves? No. Knock failed. This might be a chance. Minus 26. Minus 8. No recover. Minus 7. Minus 8. And let's finish him off. Finish him off with... No, chop his head off. Okay, that did not work. There it is. Recover. Nice. It's a huge shot. Boom. Yeah, we need to finish him off before he runs away. 31. It's huge. Now, the only problem is we just need another one of those. So... Nope. And he got a reroll. Okay. Do we want to fall back? Nah, we're not falling back. It's our third rotation. I don't see us having another one here. We're gonna use our javelin. Let's finish this guy off. And we missed it. Excelente. All right. So we are getting tired. Which means we need to start... I don't want to start hitting his legs. Get him as tired as we are. Yeah. Yikes. That could have been tough right there. There we go. getting kind of low on health, so we're gonna have to start playing with him a little bit. See, it's just stuff like that makes me not want to play with him. He's just gonna chop at my neck. Okay. Like, if you're gonna kill me, what am I doing? Fainting, you know? Like, we're gonna swing at each other until one of us figures it out. I faint, you faint. I recover, you recover. That's, you know, gentleman agreement right there. But you swing at my neck. Too late for that, bud. There you go. Send you home with the haircut. Send you home in a box. There you go. Despite your efforts, I think I killed 4 of them. The enemy formation is tenaciously holding its ground. The Scutari are resisting, one might say heroically. Everyone else in their army gave way. With nowhere to flee in this foreign land, no chance to obtain pardon from Scipio, they fight to the last man as they are surrounded and exterminated. Their sacrifice gives part of the enemy army the opportunity to escape. Syphax has fled and is heading to his kingdom with the remnants of his army. Asbadrul is going back to Carthage. Laelus and Massinissa are sent after the Numidian king. They take a large cavalry force and many light troops. Your legion stays with Scipio. Carthage no longer has an army that can face you in pitched battle. Actually, there is one. Right now, it is camped in Italia. It has been there for the last 15 years. Hannibal's. Alright, fighting in a real battle has sharpened your skills, and our deeds and skills have taken it one step further. We did cut down quite a few people. Your awe-inspiring battle prowess is rewarded, but no promotion. Let's see, our deeds. Quite a few of these. Bronze. We have cut down quite a few. Maybe not so much the peasants. Let's not look at those. Okay. We are looking pretty good. We saw once again, our constitution could definitely be better. It did not do us very well. This part of the country is now at the mercy of Rome's legions. Several cities surrender without a fight. Not every city, though. The one in front of you stands defiantly against your besieging army. Today, you'll storm the city walls. Wherever you look, men are at work building ladders. Getting the right length can be a difficult task. We are not... Sure, we'll have our say. Your rank carries weight. They listen to you. The ladders are ready. Only the field test will tell if your evaluation was right or direly wrong. You advance towards the city. The assault begins. The defenders do what they can to thwart the actions as the ladders are propped up against the walls. You did an outstanding job. Their length is perfect. The assault will be easier. The first man over the wall will receive a Merle Crown, one of the most highly regarded awards in the army. You are not in charge of the maniple. Making it on your own will be even more difficult. Of course, you may decide to help your centurion. You can be sure he will be generous should he succeed. We will help our centurion, right? We're an army. You are bent on opening the way. You inhale deeply and surge forward. Alrighty, here we go. Quickness, coordination, awareness. One of them ricochets off your shields and plummets to the ground. Nice, so we failed one check and passed the second one. Your party's almost reached the top. You keep part of the defender busy while the centurion tries to make his way into the ramparts. Alright, we were at a minus 42, but we're facing some pretty low level guys here, so let's see what we're even looking at. Yeah, percentage wise. Off with his head. No. No. No, okay. That's a 75% chance. Minus 34. Hey, chill. They still can't hit, even with nothing. And wow, that is That is lopsided. So we don't have to worry about recovering at all. Maybe that wasn't true. There we go. Come on, let's get this over with quickly. There we go. As soon as the last enemy is dispatched and the top of the wall secured, you look around. Someone else made it. You did an excellent job, though. We got an increase with our Centurion. Your Centurion is claiming to have been the first to mount the wall. You clearly saw he wasn't. We will testify against him. Why not? High virtue. We have it, so let's use it. Thanks to your declaration, the Merle crown is assigned to another Centurion, the rightful winner. Scipio is impressed. It takes guts to testify against your own Centurion. Virtue is increased by 8. Opinion with our own Centurion is decreased by 20, and our proconsul increased by 10. He is so impressed he offers you a place in the other Centurion's maniple. You gladly accept. And then increase by 30. So minus 20 plus 30, that's plus 10. It's there we go. Okay, still maxed out. Huge amount of money. All right. Stifix has been captured. Very good. We just need to get better. What was that last one? The senior Centurion praises you in front of the commander. Cool. Well, give me something. All right, no, they're not giving me anything. All right, that happened again. Nothing there. We have lots of money. What are we wearing? I hope that's better. We have greaves. Don't need a pectoral plate. And nothing coming close to what we have. Okay. Falcidius is juggling 3 daggers to entertain you and the rest of the troops as you stand around the campfire. He may not be the most disciplined legionary you've ever met, but he sure is dexterous. We should imitate him, outperform him, or just enjoy and relax. Well, we are a senior commander, so let us enjoy and relax. You welcome the break. After his little number, he spent the rest of the evening trading tales with home. Very good. We are just going to kill some stress. When a large number of Roman transports are scattered by a storm along the coast near Carthage, and a Punic fleet is sent to capture them, the Roman envoys asking for their return are first set upon by an angry mob, and then almost killed on their way back. Yeah, that won't do. At the same time, Hannibal and his army are recalled to Africa. After 15 years, he is leaving Italia. This may be great news for your fellow citizens in Rome, but you have mixed feelings about it. Rome's most fearsome and cunning enemy is coming after you. No matter how weakened and tired he may be, he is still the man whose name struck fear into the hearts of your people for so long. One consolation, the way the Punics think of Scipio is not much different by now. If anyone can stop Hannibal, it's him. Alright, and that is where we will stop this one for today. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.